I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
I can't even say it without laughing. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence because it has been memed so many times, but you can't help but laugh. Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage, and I'm going to rewatch some scenes throughout my filmography. I haven't seen these scenes in a very long time, so whatever happens to me, it'll be in real time. Here goes. Boom.
He ordered bread for me, and I said, oh, okay, some bread. And I put my hand in the slicer, and it got caught. It's funny, because when my fiancée found out about it, but she found out that I'd been maimed, she left me for another man.
Wow. A couple things come to mind. Brooklyn accent. I worked on that quite a bit. Because originally I was talking with like a Jean Marais in Beauty and the Beast, but he was in French, but I was trying to give it that growl. But I dialed that back because I wanted to keep my job.
Yeah, but that's not Johnny's fault.
I don't care! I ain't no freaking monument to justice!
It was shocking, you know, that when the anger hit. I remember Norman Jewison said, well, you can get really hot really fast on camera.
I lost my hand! I lost my bride!
That moment where I'm going, I lost my hand, I lost my bride, Johnny has his hand, Johnny has his bride. That was a designed, rather choreographed move that I got from an old Fritz Lang movie called Metropolis, where the mad scientist takes off the glove and shows his robot hand. So that was a direct steal. I was very impressionable when I first saw Fritz Lang's Metropolis. That moment with the scientist made a real impact on me, and it's designed, it's choreographed. And that's what German Expressionism was, in my view, was like almost choreographed acting. I try to put in that, you know, the moment of looking up at the hand and seeing it was a very grandiose gesture. But it worked.
Johnny has his hand! Johnny has his bride! You want me to take my heartbreak, put it away, and forget?
Oh, the tooth is missing. So what happened there is I had baby teeth. I had done a picture called Birdie, and I decided to pull my baby teeth out for that character, Al Columbato, but then they hadn't grown in yet, so when I did Moonstruck, you still see a gaping hole.
Is it just a matter of time before a man opens his eyes and gives up his one dream?
My feeling was you can do anything. You can get as big as you want. You can get as expressionistic as you want, as long as it's informed with genuine emotion. All right, let's see what's next.
No! No! Fuck you! Fuck! You fucking...
It's hard to watch. I'd seen Albert Finney in Under the Volcano. I asked Mike Figgis, who directed him in another picture, did Albert drink while he was working? Albert Finney is a huge inspiration to me. He said, no, but tell Nick I would taste it and then I'd spit it out. I'd seen several movies with great alcoholic performances. The only one where I really said that guy's really drunk was Albert Finney walking through the streets of Mexico at the beginning of Under the Volcano. So I made a decision that at some point in the movie, I want to see if I can get a real blackout on camera. Dangerous, crazy, I would never do it again. I don't act with alcohol or anything, I act dry. And we only had 4 weeks to shoot the movie. If it had gone on for 6 months, it would have been a disaster. But I wanted to take that scene and really get loaded. I was not loaded through the rest of the picture. I mean, I would have a drink here or there just to get a sense of like the Albert Finney, I'd spit it out, get a vibe. Had a drinking coach named Tony Dingman, family friend, at the time a drunk, a poet. We were drinking Sambuca, and he thought that would be a good choice for this scene. So I was drinking the Sambuca, and I went downstairs, and I was like, whatever happens, get it, because this isn't going to happen again.
That's fine! You can't shut me! I am
I had developed a sense of backstory for Ben, which is that he had gone through a divorce, was trying to get custody of his son. And in my own life, I was really trying to get that one day out of the week to see my kid at the time. And it was something that I knew was in the body, and I knew it was in the character for Ben. So when I went downstairs and we shot the scene, that's the result. And you see I'm screaming, "I'm his father, I'm his father." I am his father! Well, I meant it. And Ben meant it. So these things that happen to people that have drinking problems, it's powerful. You know, I think the good news is I got a lot of great response from folks who were recovered. And some people said, "Wow, the movie really made me want to drink," or other people said, "Well, the movie made me never want to drink again." But thank you, Nick. That was really what that it's like. And I think that was me taking a high-risk experiment in film performance. But I am happy with the results, as sad and hard to watch as it may be.
But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government. People don't talk that way anymore.
Beautiful. Huh. No idea what you said.
Well, how do you take something that is so profoundly ridiculous and really try to sell it, okay? What I like about that scene, just seeing it again for the first time in I don't know how many years, is I like the positivity of the character. He really believes this. He really reveres it. And I think that's charming.
I'm gonna steal it.
What?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
I can't even say it without laughing. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence because it has been memed so many times. It has been SNL'd, but you can't help but laugh. I mean, okay, so, but I think what really makes it work is how serious Justin and I are taking it. If you played it for laughs, then it's screwball comedy and it's stupid and it's not my thing. It's not where I'm at. But the fact that we played it like dramatic actors makes it even more funny than it might have been if it was slapstick. I think John Turteltaub shot it lovingly. I mean, he really made the characters look like they had great reverence and regard, almost like it was a sacred, well, to some it is sacred, but like almost like a holy object. And then to punch it with, "I'm going to steal it," it's so ridiculous. You just can't help but love it. That's nice to see that scene again. Thanks, John Turteltaub. What else have we got?
Obviously, we have to change strategies here to adapt to the current situation.
Is Obama still a thing? That might be helpful now, right?
What?
Obama. You said you guys were talking to Obama, right?
Oh, Obama is not an option anymore. Yeah, but we are getting positive signals from a different venue. The whole, I don't want to say alt-right, but the kind of anti-establishment space.
None of the scenes in the movie were actually played for laughs' sake. It was all approached with a sense of almost like a drama, don't go for laughs, but the humor will come out of the ridiculousness of the situation organically. We'd rehearsed that scene a lot, Christopher and I and the other actors. This is a character, Paul Matthews, does not want to be a movie star, does not want to be a rock star. He's an evolutionary biologist. He wants to get his book about ants published, but at this point, the fame has turned.
The kind of anti-establishment space, kind of the Jordan Peterson route.
Yeah, we could maybe get you on Rogan or something, share your experience of being canceled and just like pivot that convo to the plant book.
Guys, no, I hate that idea.
In my own life, for example, maybe 2008, 2009, I went online stupidly and I Googled my name. Up came this video, Nicolas Cage loses his crap or whatever, and it started going viral and it started compounding on itself exponentially. And suddenly I was a meme, t-shirts, you don't say. And what had happened in that video is he was cherry picking different meltdowns that I had with no sense of Act 1 or Act 2 or how the character got there. There was nothing I could do to stop it, nothing I could do to control it. So I put all those emotions into this character of Paul Matthews. He doesn't look like me, he doesn't move like me, he doesn't talk like me, but those genuine feelings of frustration are in that character, in that moment, in that scene.
I don't want to be some culture war person. I don't want to be controversial.
Okay, well, yeah, this is going to go right against what you're saying right now, but there is a chance, we think, to get you on Tucker Carlson this week.
Tucker.
So that's a big audience. Just think about that.
Are you okay?
I had already shot the Castor Troy scenes at the beginning with the, the head banging and the clapping and the priest's uniform. But imagine waking up and you're wearing the face of the man that murdered your child. I don't know why. I get some ideas from the strangest places, and they come to me almost like a memory Rolodex of cinema. I watch a lot of movies. One comes from an actual performance. Christopher Walken in The Dead Zone. He did something so poetic in that movie. He's very emotional, and it's such a poetic move. That's my favorite Walken performance, but he just turned and he did that with his hand because he couldn't really articulate. And that always stayed with me.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! John! John!
And then the other story is Dennis Hopper once said that, and they were doing Rebel Without a Cause. I think it was Nicholas Ray said, well, you're going to meet an actor and, he's a little different and he may shock you, he may unnerve you, but they were going to do a read-through for the movie. But on screen, he's going to be pure gold. And they opened the door and there was James Dean at the table, and he looked at everybody and he just went, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And that always stayed with me, and I thought, okay, just came to my head, I'm going to play that scene, but it's going to be Sean Archer with Castor's Troy's face. That's how that happened. It really happens as mercurially as that, where it just, ideas come to me for design, for performance.
You're Sean Archer! Sean Archer! Sean Archer!
When this is over, I want you to take this face and burn it.
I was only Castor for the first 10 minutes. People will always remember me as Castor, even though I was Sean for 2 hours, because I wrote the blueprint. I designed it.
Put the bunny back in the box.
I knew you was a punk, and I was right. You been playing us all along. You a free man.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
Okay, well, all right. Well, first of all, I wrote that line, put the bunny back in the box. Why? Okay, so you see these adventure films with these big stars like Eastwood, Make My Day. And I thought, how can I take that tradition, make the Make My Day so ridiculous? What can I come up with that will become my Make My Day? Bunnies are kind of funny. Well, I'm bringing a bunny to my daughter. That was another idea I put in. And that's why I had the bunny, because I wanted to say that line, put the bunny back in the box. It's absurdity at its finest. But again, if you sell it with genuine emotion and real, determination, like this is the most serious thing in the world, and it is, because he has to give it to his daughter who he hasn't seen in 6 years. It's serious. He means it. But it's ridiculous, and that's what I love about it.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
I went to Anniston, Alabama, and I would go to the Waffle House, and I would sit there, and I would just listen to people, and then I would meet folks, and they'd invite me for beers at the Motel 6, and I would just ask them questions and listen to their sound and their accent, because I had made the decision that I did want him to be from Alabama, and I also made the decision that I wanted him to have a kind of larger-than-life physicality, which was also nothing like me. So those two things were where I dove into in terms of the character, the external character development, not so much the emotional character development. I was probably in the best shape of my life at that time. I don't know how many push-ups and sit-ups I was doing a day to become this character who I'm nothing like. And I was really game for any kind of physicality. I was really light on my feet, and I enjoyed all the stunt rehearsals, and there was so much ridiculous testosterone on that set you wouldn't believe it. I mean, everyone was trying to do sprint contests, pull-up contests. I won. I could never do it again.
Die, punk!
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
I was really up for it. I loved it. I enjoyed being fit. I enjoyed doing the stunt fighting. And the fact that it was such a contained space only made it more exciting, because it was about inches. Like, what can we get away with here and there and still have it look in some way kind of spectacular? Thank you for watching me watch back my scenes. Me watch back my scenes. Watch back my scenes. Thank you for watching me watch back my scenes. Thank you.